you to go ahead and do, there's no warm-up today because we turned it in already. So just write something like, fourth block, start. Okay, because we're starting your fourth block note grade now. So everything before this is not going to affect your grade. Okay. I wouldn't throw it away because we're still working in the, what I call the X chapter or the radical chapter. It technically is part of chapter 6, but chapter 6 gets a little more complicated than we are required to by the state. And so it's better for me to pull out these elements and do it separate. Okay, what we're going to work on here is we're going to work on adding and subtracting radicals. So adding and subtracting radicals, which is that. Okay, so I'm going to kind of go over the rule. Okay. First step. Second step. Okay. So we're going to simplify radicals, and then we are going to add like radicals only. Okay. And this is what I mean by that. Okay, do you think those are like radicals? Is radical 3 exactly the same as radical 3? Okay, the coefficients or the numbers out in front are different, yes. But these, these are what I'm talking about by like radicals. So if they're alike, we can add them. And this is how you add them. 4 plus 3 is? Okay. It's kind of like, it honestly reminds me of doing this. Right? Except for instead of x, we have a radical. Okay. If we have a problem like this, guess what the answer is? Can't add because they're the different. So I just write this for my answer. You can't do anything, okay? So you can only add if they're alike. Okay, let's go up to the next level of stuff and things. For radical 3 plus radical 75. I'm pretty sure that this is simplified all the way because it's just a 3. 75, I think I can simplify. So you can use your calculator on this. You can also just do it old school way where 75 you can divide it by 25 and 3. Okay, so in your calculator, hopefully it told you that this is 5 radical 3, right? Okay, simplified first. Sometimes you have to do that. And then can I add these two? I get 9 radical 3. Okay, that's adding. Subtracting is not much harder. It's probably exactly like regular subtracting. Although I'm going to show you a trick. This one tends to trick people a lot. Okay, here's what a lot of people put. Oh, that's easy. This is just going to be, where's my red pen? I like to do wrong things in red. I lost my red pen. That's a tragic, terrible situation. So a lot of people wrongly put this. It kind of makes sense though, doesn't it? But that's not how it works. So don't do this. Think about the radicals like a variable. Remember, I got 4 radical 7s. Here I have 1 radical 7, right? You can always put a 1 in front. It doesn't change the value. So they have the same radical. So I'm just going to do 4 minus 1, which is going to be 3 radical 7. Does that make sense? Okay, subtracting, adding, really no difference. It's just, you know how to add, you know how to subtract. Okay, as hard as I'm going to get on adding is I'm going to have stuff like this. So 3 numbers. Okay, go through and go, well, this is like, and this is like, but this one's different, right? That means I can't add it together. Oh well. 5 minus 6, what's that going to leave me with? There we go, negative 1. So that would be negative 1 radical 2, or just negative radical 2, plus 7 radical 3, and I'm done. I can't do any more. Okay. Have you seen this stuff before? Okay. And the good news is, guess what? There's not a level 2, 3, or 4 of this. This is it. This is adding and subtracting. We don't do a lot with this in Algebra 1. When you get to geometry, you use this from time to time. There's quite a few radicals where you have to add and multiply. So we're just kind of basically learning the basic rules right now and then leaving it alone. So that's it. I'm going to give you your worksheet. We're going to break it up into 3 sections today.